So did you guys get a chance to watch Jang's updates? I was just talking with Carrie about it.
Yeah, just finished.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I think it's going to be a really good thing, just having a separate phone call.
Yeah.
Yes, it is one more step, but it's going to be way more easier for them to understand that GAZ is the platform, and then there's offers. So I think it's going to be good.
Yeah, and like Carrie and we were talking before this, it kind of brings in people who like really are looking to kind of get their feet wet, and like Amazon is so familiar with certain people. They were talking about different offers with Amazon.
ClickBank?
Yeah, ClickBank. So, I mean, for people
What is ClickBank?
Yeah, that's what I asked too.
So I'm not too familiar with it myself, but I was just like reading it under the offers, and it looks like it's just like you can promote like random companies and products using like an affiliate link. So
yeah, it kind of, it's like a customizable affiliate type thing where
Okay.
you kind of go out and, you know, maybe find your niche. We haven't even looked into it pretty much at all yet. So
Enagic will still be the main offer, for obvious reasons, being the commissions. So the way that I have been starting to sell this to my leads is, you know, first off, asking them what they're looking for. If they're looking for more of a side income, or if they're looking for like full-time online. Most of them say like side income to start, and then I would love to go full-time.
yeah.
So then I'm like, okay, great. So like this is like once they buy in the $99. So then I say, so what I would recommend and what we went with was the Enagic offer. It has the highest paying commissions, yada, yada, yada. And I kind of sell it like that because it will be more beneficial for them, obviously, in the long run to make commissions off Enagic if they want to make lots of money.
Yeah, and that's the biggest thing I think that we still don't even know is how exactly like those Amazon affiliate programs work and those other things with.
It's a lot less, right? Like if you're
Yeah.
making 15% commissions off of a book sale,
Yeah.
it's going to be, you know, maybe like $1 or $2 in commissions, which is still something if they're just looking for like a little bit of side income. But obviously I'll be promoting Enagic, as most people will be.
So with Amazon, can they do ads on their personal Facebook? Like I've seen a lot of people just offer stuff, do all the offers and stuff on their personal, but then are they also going to use the GAZ platform?
Yeah.
No.
So if they want to really scale their Amazon affiliate links, they should be like doing paid advertising. But yeah, for like most companies that have affiliate links, they just send you like a little link, and then you can just like copy and paste it and say, oh, are you buying something off Amazon today? Here, use my link or whatever, right? And then they make commissions that way. So yeah, I think a lot of people just do organic because
you're not making much anyway, so
yeah, maybe they probably just don't know how to market it properly. But
but like they said, I mean, like the quality of those calls is probably going to go up significantly as well. I mean, through the GAZ platform itself, and then the third-party offer. I mean, the quality of those calls is going to go up most likely significantly. So,
something else that I did want to touch on was how to use the new offers to sell. So I actually just had an example of this the other night, where a lead was asking me, you know, who's saying I'm a little bit skeptical of this. And I said, no, actually one of our main offers, I didn't say main offers, I said one of our offers that we have is Amazon, and Amazon is not going to be affiliating themselves with marketers or companies names that aren't listed. So
right.
then she was like, oh, okay, awesome, right? Because Amazon already has that group. You guys can use that when you're talking to leads and saying, hey, one of our offers is Amazon.
Yeah.
Um,
And really utilize Amazon as itself and like its whole experience, right? Like that is one place that has not even one store that you can walk into other than the grocery stores that they're doing now, which is, in California, you can walk into an Amazon grocery store and walk out with all your food and not even talk to a single person. But like before that, they never even had one store, right? So I mean, that's like a company that makes multi billions of dollars a year, and the companies that they're affiliated with are well known.
Yeah. So even if they don't go with Amazon when they buy, just hearing kind of gives them a little bit of a sense because it's such a well-known company that they trust Amazon.
And I feel like even in the background, once you start looking at the whole affiliate marketing process, when you start looking at Amazon and their offers and things like that, and you start looking at what Enagic is able to offer you with freedom and things like that, you start seeing the different sides of it as well, and people will be more willing to be like, hey, this makes sense.
Yeah, when they come in, they'll
do you think some people will come in with Amazon and then switch to Enagic?
Yeah,
I can see it for sure.
It's
100%.
possible because they're going to be seeing all the success from their mentor, from the community. So as long as they're within GAZ, they're going to see that, right? And then they're going to be like, oh, maybe that was the best offer to go with. Thank you, Hayden. So a couple other things. April 6th, we're going to have a team get together here in Edmonton.
Yes.
So Kate, Sydney, and myself, we all have quite a few team members now. So we wanted to get all the teams together and do like an outing. These are super important because you surround yourself by people who are in the community and in the business, and they get you, and you really make bonds with those people. Like Kate and Sydney are some of my really good friends now, and we met through one of these outings that we were all like, oh, hey, we're all on Alicia's team. Maybe we should get together and do something. And it's just really great for networking and doing things together with your business. So April 6th, we're going to be doing a team get together, probably at some kind of recreation room. We're not
bowling.
We're not sure. No.
Maybe bowling.
Maybe bowling, but probably something in the next day. So yeah, it's gonna be lots of fun. I'll invite you guys into the event group on Facebook, and then if you can come, fantastic. I know there are quite a few Grand Prairie people now.
Yeah.
So obviously I understand if you guys can't all make it. But you guys should do something. I know, Lexi, you guys were saying you're gonna like hang out with some of your members. So that's awesome.
Yeah, that being said, even Amy on Tuesdays, like her and Sydney have like this little mini.
She comes over to my house every Tuesday morning.
Yeah, like she'll just come over on a Tuesday morning, and they kind of like, just do a quick brainstorm and
it really
before the day.
It really helps, and even just getting yourself like an accountability partner in the business, so that you guys just touch base every week, go over your goals, what you're going to accomplish that week, and then the next week when you meet up, then you're like, okay, yeah, I got this done. Now what? And and it even makes it even better, right? Like even if you didn't get it done, like you have somebody to like bounce ideas off and be like, okay, this is why this didn't happen, and how am I going to make sure it happens the next month or the next quarter? And so yeah, really excited about that. You guys will see the details when I add you into the event.
Yeah, that'll be fun.
And which brings me to taking advantage of your surroundings. So another reason why it's important to get-togethers in person and masterminds and stuff is because not only for motivation, like it actually really like gets you motivated when you hear like other people's stories and struggles and everything like that. But also just to take advantage of your surroundings, like take a quick video or do a go live or a picture of all of you guys together and be like hanging out. We all met online.
Yeah, those were good in stories too.
Yeah,
that's how we started with.
Like I would always like the little stories on Facebook or Instagram. I would just do like a quick pano of like everyone that I'm with and being like hanging out with the online fam, and like that's content, and it also boosts curiosity because they're like, what online family? Like, who is she hanging out with? What's this online thing she's doing, right? So content at these get-togethers.
And definitely take advantage of them if you can. Yeah, that was one thing, like even when we were there, it was very social at the beginning, but take that step outside your comfort zone. Just ask somebody, be like, hey, if we set up a camera right now, do you mind asking me a couple questions?
Yeah.
Just something small like that. Like it took us, what were we, hon? We were there for probably three hours before, we at Kate's mastermind.
Yeah, last time we were at Kate's house, we were there and it was like winding down. Everyone had left already, and we're like,
we got to do it.
Couple of glasses of wine in, but we're like,
yeah,
let's do a quick interview. Like,
yeah, like she's got like the light, she's ready to go, right? So yeah, like, and yeah, at these events you can do like quick interviews on each other, and that's just like super helpful because you have this person there. You don't have to like bug somebody who's not in the business, who doesn't know or want to interview you. And then you guys can take turns interviewing each other for a video. Puts you in a position of authority if you're being interviewed, right? So that's all like really good stuff for content. Just like anywhere you are, right? Like if you're in front of a cool wall, a cool building, take pictures, use the content later, take pictures with people from the business. Yeah. And now that it's spring, everybody get outside.
Just record everything. Like as Jang said, he always says this. He says
that B-roll.
Record everything because you never know when you're going to use it. So just speaking of the interviews, I just wanted to show you guys one of Garrett's videos that he did.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if you guys have seen it, but I will share it with you.
Is it the morning routine one?
Anybody got any questions so far? How's everyone doing?
Good.
That makes sense so far.
Good.
Can you guys see my screen?
Yep.
Cool. Okay, so this is one of Garrett Francis's videos that he did. If you guys don't know him, he is Alicia's partner, life partner, spouse. And so what they did is like as a couple, they just interview each other. So it's perfect because that person's are always there. But like same thing, right? If you're at the event, each other. So I just wanted to show you guys this.
So how do you set your day up for success? It all starts in the morning. Obviously, the morning is probably the most important part of the day to really set it up and kick it off right. So my morning routine is like religion for me. Like I wake up usually around 5 a.m. Although I don't have to, I still get up that early and set my alarm because everybody's still asleep. So that's where I feel I'm most productive and less heavy.
Could you guys hear that okay?
Yeah, for the most part.
So I also just wanted to point out, like another important thing. Sorry, I'll start sharing now. So another important thing in these videos, in that video, is actually breaking up the video. So it's not just one shot of you talking the whole time. Dennis told this to Kate. He's just like boring.
Yeah.
He said nobody wants to watch you talk for like a minute and a half.
Yeah.
Especially like if they don't know you, right? Like when we're making our own videos, we're like obsessed with ourselves, so we're fine watching ourselves, but like other people won't watch it for the full video.
Yeah. If you start splitting those clips up, like if you're looking at those 10 second views, if you start splitting that first 10 seconds into multiple pieces, a little bit dynamic action, even in Garrett's video, like it looks like it looks like it takes a lot of work, but when you actually look at the software and the editing and things like that, like a video like that with 5 or 6 good takes on something, it does not take a lot of time to do, even with the scroll bar, with everything, right? Like
Yeah, like you don't need that many clips. Just break it up of your lifestyle, your like if you have kids, break it up with like time with your kids.
Amy and I just shot one. We like haven't seen it on our Creative Life page.
Actually show it.
Yeah.
I'm going to.
But that's really where all this, making sure that you kind of always have like either a GoPro or something like Amy,
Or just
even just your phone or anything, just having some sort of something kind of like vlogging kind of day to day.
And like it doesn't have to be long. So I'll just show you guys, if you haven't seen this video, I just posted today. Rewind. Okay. So yeah.
So you guys can see how
I had like maybe 5 clips there, and it like that video did not take me very long at all.
We are a family of 4
it's still
from a small
playing.
town in Alberta, Canada.
there you go.
Okay.
Yeah, if you guys want to know for like the programming or
yeah, so I literally just took like maybe like 5-second clips. Like if I'm like out with the kids, or like when we were on vacation, I would just take like a quick 5-second clip of them in the water, or a quick 5-second clip of Alex on his phone. And like those clips are so useful for just like breaking up a video.
yeah.
So yeah, I would recommend breaking up a video if you guys are doing videos.
And if you guys need any help with that kind of stuff, let us know.
Yeah, and then
with music or anything like that to kind of make like
yeah.
some sort of compelling, like captivating type of content, let us know.
I will be posting a training on doing like a video like that. I did that all through Snapseed, so it was pretty quick video because I didn't have any talking in it. I just like typed out the text at the bottom, so that video only took me like maybe half an hour. So yeah, I'll do a quick training on that and post it in the group maybe, if that's something that would benefit you guys. What else? And yeah, the transitions between the slides. I don't know if you guys play around with Snap, or did I say Snapseed?
Yeah, you said Snapseed.
What do I use?
InShot?
InShot, sorry guys. I use InShot for my videos, Snapseed for my pictures.
Snapseed just editing, yeah.
So InShot, and like the transition between the videos, they have like a whole array of different transitions. They can really just like make your video look a little bit snazzier. So I'll add that into the training too, in case some people would like to know how to do that.
Do you add the progress bar and stuff with InShot?
Not that I'm aware of. I add mine with Video Leap. So that's the training. I do have a training on that in the Create Your Life group. Yeah, as far as I know, you can't. So
It's super easy in Video Leap though.
Yeah. So yeah, for now, Video Leap is the way I know how to do it on your phone.
It is. I would suggest you guys to definitely give that a shot. That might be a good challenge to like to just see like how layering all that content together, just it's like super satisfying to see it come out as like a.
Yeah, we should do like a video challenge. That one will be.
I'm absolutely horrible at editing. I'm like just like cutscene and just like.
I have like a vision when it comes to my videos, so like I know exactly what I need to record.
She can see the path. I get caught up in the path.
I get my vision, and like if anyone has ever been with me when I'm like taking videos, I think Lexi can attest to this. But I get in like super director mode, and like I kind of get bossy. I'm like, no, you need to be like here, and like I fail bad.
Yeah.
A little bit of editing, yeah.
But there was also a lot of wine in Toronto, so I don't.
But yeah, I get in like super like director mode when I'm videoing. So
yeah, that's the biggest thing out of that. Get outside, start taking some videos, start taking that B-roll, like they call it.
And if you guys don't want to edit, or you think that's just too big of a task right now, just take the video clips, and Kate is offering video editing services for $30 a pop.
Which is ridiculous.
Cannot beat it.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah. So yeah, if you guys, videos are converting better. So that's not to say that picture ads are not converting, because I actually have one that's going right now. And it's doing okay. Like it's not as low of leads as like it used to, but still converting. So, but if you guys are ready, try a video. Like that. Oh yes, Alex and I recorded a new like info video for selling GAZ memberships. So it's kind of like a webinar, but it's just pre-recorded. And if anyone would like to see it, let me know and I will send you the link to watch it. So it's using that PowerPoint template that I have in the Create Your Life group. And we sent it out yesterday, and yesterday we just recorded it and we sent it out and we got a buyer.
Yeah.
So yeah, so if you it was like I was like, whoa, okay.
And I was nervous as hell. I thought I was gonna be like dead weight, you know. I was like, and everything worked out great. It's really well done. So
yeah, no, you did good.
That's awesome. How long is it?
It was only about 26 minutes after it was recorded.
Awesome.
Yeah, so super short,
less than half an hour.
To the point. So if you guys want, you can use it. If you're not ready to create your own, you can use it to send to leads. And we just like explain GAZ basically and affiliate marketing. You can use it to send to leads if you would like for info.
It would be nice because we can say like, this is our direct mentors. Like there are direct people who do the video instead of like, oh yeah, somewhere there's.
For sure. If you guys want to use it, you're welcome to use it. Let me know and I'll send you the link. If you're ready to record your own, very easy to record. And it's obviously beneficial when your leads see you in that, in the training too. So,
even running through a couple of practice runs, it just gets you, just kind of gets you in the zone, right? Yeah.
So, if you are not ready and you would like to use ours, let me know. And you can. If you would like to start your own, let me know and I can walk you through how to do that using that PowerPoint template.
Yeah.
Yes, so in regards to that new info video that we recorded, I actually wanted to touch on how the universe tests us. So people
constantly.
So people think that when something doesn't go right or something gets hard in the life, that they're just like, oh, it just must not be like meant to be, right? It's just the universe is telling me it's not meant to be.
Yeah. There's like a little bit of resistance, or there's like that feels like a band on you, right? There's something that's just like on you, telling you that this isn't supposed to happen.
So it's actually the universe is testing you, and it's testing you to see if you're ready for whatever you're trying to accomplish. So next time something hard comes along, or you're feeling like really I don't know, what am I trying to say?
Just disconnected.
Yeah, you're just like feeling like you're really struggling, and like the universe is telling you, no, just tell yourself that the universe is testing you.
Yeah, because we had it happen.
And the reason why I'm telling you this is because it just happened to us.
Yeah.
So yesterday we were recording our training, and we recorded the whole thing, and then we got to the end, and our screen share didn't work.
Yeah, like right at the end.
So
like before
we figured out that the whole thing was garbage. So
yeah,
then we re-recorded it. And then
the laptop died halfway through. It wasn't plugged in.
I didn't plug in the laptop.
Yeah. It was like on like the 24th minute, and then just black screen.
And like the look on Alex's face
Yeah.
was like, I'm gonna kill you.
Yeah. And then even after that, it was just like little things that you get all the way through, and then I just like you just mumble something up and be like, all right.
And then yeah, he
Restart.
mumbled something the third time.
I'm like,
so then we had to restart again. And then
and each time I was like, this is something's testing us. Like I was the one who was like, oh man, like the whole thing's like everything's coming down me, and Amy's like, no, I'm like, this is definitely a test. Like if you want to succeed and want to have like a 6 to 7 figure business, this is like the smallest of the tests, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's just like any little thing like that. Like take that, you guys, and like
small price to pay
like
for
just,
a 7-figure business, right?
Yeah.
But at the time, I could see like Alex was getting a little bit frustrated. So I was just like trying to like keep the up and keep the energy up. But so yeah, eventually we recorded it like 5 times, and it was
practice every time, like every single time that I fucked up, basically. Every single time, it was like more confidence the next time. It's like I know where I'm supposed to be in this space, you know, bouncing ideas off of Amy and things like that. Like every single time that we messed this thing up was just like one more learning opportunity. And I mean, like, yeah, we still spent like a ton of time together. It was a lot of fun. It was like a nice relationship building experience to be able to do that.
Yeah.
And it ended up being a lot of fun, but
yeah. And the last one was definitely the best one.
Yeah.
So I'm glad that we went through that many times. But then, yeah, like I said, so we went through that many times, and then I sent it out to somebody, and she ended up buying. So
yep.
The universe is testing you. Like, had we quit when like all of these things were just like not going right, and we were getting like super frustrated, then you know, we wouldn't have had that reward in the end.
Yeah,
so
follow through.
Just remember, the universe is testing you, not telling you that it's not meant to be. So that was my little mindset hack / story for this Zoom.
Yeah. And it's hard, it's hard to be able to be in the moment and kind of like self-realize that kind of stuff. But like looking back on it, on hindsight, like, yeah, we were frustrated and we ended up having a lot of fun. And we ended up learning more from those 5, 6, 7 takes than not doing it at all, right? And just saying, oh, screw it.
Yeah.
Another day, maybe tomorrow.
Definitely worth the struggle. I just wanted to touch a little bit on duplicating ads, Lexi. You had asked.
Yeah.
So why we duplicate ads is because we're wanting to not change the algorithm. If an ad is converting well, say we're testing it, right, and it's going at $5 a day. So if an ad is going well, we don't want to mess up that algorithm by changing something within that ad.
Yeah, I'm like a science guy, so I always think of like a control and the experiment. So like you never want to touch the control. The control is the one thing that's driving that whole algorithm to like for you to understand that it's working well. So you never want to touch that guy.
Yeah. So we don't want to touch it. So what we want to do is we want to duplicate it, and then in the duplicated one, then we scale it up to like $20 or whatever is in your budget, right?
Yeah.
And you put everything else the exact same if it's working, right? Or say if it's not working and you want to split test with say like a different target or something. So then you would duplicate it, and then you would just change the target. But which brings me to the other question you had, which was at what level. So that depends what you're changing. So if you're changing something in the targeting, if you're changing the budget or the audience or anything like that, or the placement, you're going to duplicate it in the ad set.
Yeah, ad set, yeah.
Okay.
If you want to split test the headline or change anything in the ad copy of your ad, you're going to duplicate it in the ad level itself.
Yeah, so that's like specifically changing the ad, but not changing the targeting. So looking at the actual content itself rather than who's looking at it.
Right.
Right.
Okay.
Like there's very little times that you would duplicate from like a campaign level. Your campaign is your campaign regardless.
Yeah.
But like if you really want to look at that ad set, like if you already know that an ad is doing well and you want to duplicate it to scale it, then you would duplicate it at the ad set level to be able to raise that income. So now you technically have two ads running, right?
Yeah, so you keep your original one that's doing well at $5 a day.
And you would scale the next one.
And then the duplicated one hopefully does the exact same if it's the exact same targeting and everything. And then once that one's converting, you can shut off the $5
and like
one.
And Facebook, yeah, exactly. Yeah. And Facebook does weird stuff, like even with your algorithm, with your control, like having your control running. And like, man, I imagine there's people like split testing, like having your control running while you're testing a duplicated ad at a higher value. There's people that are doing crazy stuff out there with ad sets and cash, right?
Mm-hmm. So, okay, so if I have an ad out for $5 a day, it's doing really well, and I want to scale it up, I need to duplicate it at the ad set level.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So bump it up.
Any of the targeting, don't change any of the targeting, and just put your costs per day at up to 10
or
10
whatever,
15, whatever you're comfortable with.
Oh, okay. Okay, I thought, I did that wrong then. So I duplicated it, but I put the duplicate at $5 a day because I thought that they were kind of like running like together. Do you know what I mean?
No,
so I thought my original was a 5. Okay, I thought the original was a 5, the duplicate was a 5. That meant it was 10 together, but that's not.
Yeah. So basically
right.
what ends up happening is you have the same ad running at different costs per day. So people are seeing the same content, but you know it's working so well that you want people to see it more.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yeah. I feel like I need to fix it now. Because if I duplicated it at $5 a day, is it just running at $2.50 then a day? Is it splitting the 5 between the two?
It'll be in addition. It'll be 10 if you're running 2 of them at 5.
But you can always cut off your control after that other one's taken off, right? So once you've seen the same type of results on your first ad, you can cut off your control.
Yeah. So you just don't want to cut it off
because the copy would take over and you don't need the original anymore.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Yeah. So you have your winning ad. You found it. You've been testing at $5 a day. You found your winning ad.
Yeah, like it's killing it.
So you're going to duplicate it and run it at $20 a day. Hopefully the algorithm carries forward with that one because it's the exact same targeting. Once that one's converting, shut off the $5 a day one, and then you have your winning ad running at $20 a day, bringing in the most leads.
Yep.
If you do not have a winning ad and you want to split test to find your winning ad, then you can duplicate it at the same budget. So like $5 a day to split test, right? And then just tweak either the headline or the targeting or whatever, and duplicate that at $5 a day, and then run them both at the same time.
And that's
where see which one does better.
And that's where a lot of you guys may be at, is where you have one good piece of content, one good piece of ad copy, or multiple pieces of ad copy and content and stuff like that. And you're really just split testing your targeting and really finding that niche, right? Like really, trying one specific piece of content and filtering it through multiple different types of people. That's really where you want to focus your time on split testing.
And the reason why we want to duplicate an ad to split test it is because majority of the time, it's not going to be your ad itself. That's
No,
the issue.
yeah.
It's going to be the 3 things that like we tweet
Yep.
usually. Like I mentioned, headline, targeting, or picture is the other one. Now, picture, as far as I know, you can't do with duplicating though. So you'd have to just start fresh for a new picture.
Yeah,
But
there's some things that Facebook won't allow you to duplicate if you've changed too much, right? Like if you've
I see.
changed too much of the ad copy and you've just decided to duplicate it, they won't let you change certain things. Pictures, one of them too.
But usually it's just minor tweaks when you're split testing that can make a big difference in your cost per lead. So does that make
what should the cost per lead be at before you scale it up?
$3 or under
$3 or under. Okay.
is typically is a really good ad.
Yeah, that's good.
Okay.
Typically what I've been hearing lately though is for like picture ads, a lot of people are having difficulties. So like people are starting to range from like $5 to $8 a lead.
Yeah. Because even if you think about it, Alexi, like if it's costing you $3 or $5 or $8 to talk to somebody and to be able to reach out to them and present them with an opportunity like that, like it depends a lot on your conversion rate and things like that too. But
yeah, like obviously don't go too high.
Yeah.
But the thing is if you spend $100 before you get a buyer, still worth it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, like think of it that way. Yeah.
If you spend $200, still worth it, right?
Yeah.
But we don't want to go too high for cost per leads, but use your judgment, I guess, is all I can say, and for your budget.
And it's even better just for like smart business practice to be able to practice that kind of stuff. Like you want to be able to hone in and master, that type of cost, right? Because that's going to lead to better principles down the line in your business too.
Mm-hmm.
Not going crazy with, it took me $300-$400 to get this person, right?
Does that make more sense with the split test?
A lot more sense, yeah.
I will do a training on how to duplicate it so that it'll be easier for other people as well.
We'll do a couple different examples so you can kind of see, like, if you do have a performing ad, how would you add more money to that ad? If you're just starting off split testing with one piece of content, things like that.
Yeah, I'll do all of those for you guys and post them in the group.
There's people who just split test like age groups, like just look to find like that one niche on the age, and then like split test all these small variables, and then build like an algorithm based off those small variables. You can get crazy with it.
Mm-hmm. There's so many different interests and behaviors too. Like when you start get to looking, it's like Facebook knows everything about everybody. It's so crazy.
Yeah.
I know, it is creepy. Does anyone else have any questions around anything that we've talked about or something else?
Anybody?
Not really.
Okay.
Wins, intentions for the week coming up, for the next month coming up? Anybody wins, intentions?
No wins, but I'm intending on getting videos up finally.
Yes, I know. I saw
There you
your
go.
first video that you posted. I was so excited. Yes, videos are a huge step.
Yeah.
How do you get comfortable making videos, like watching, like seeing yourself and talking in a video? I'm not comfortable with it. I don't know how to get comfortable with it.
Practice.
By doing it.
Honestly, Lana, the only way to do it is literally take the phone the way you're holding right now and just start talking into it. Just start looking different ways and just literally start talking with it and finding a way that you can talk to people, basically.
And you know what? Like,
that's something that we all struggle with, man. Like it's so different to be able to like project your message to a group of people.
And that was like, I think that's everybody's like biggest fears, like videos or lives, especially. Like lives are still terrifying to me to this day.
Yep.
But
like I can't even count how many go lives I've like been so jacked for, and then you start into it and then like I've canceled and deleted it.
Yeah.
Like right after.
There's been lives where I was on there and like you could hear my voice shaking. I was so nervous.
So it is honestly, it's just practice.
But if you're not comfortable with posting it yet, Lanya, just practice videoing yourself, and then you don't have to post it. Just delete it.
Yep.
Or whatever. Just like start practicing and taking a bunch of videos, without posting them, and then eventually you're gonna come across one that you do want to post and you like and you feel comfortable with.
Yeah.
But yeah, definitely ease into it. I find that videos, to post like a pre-recorded video would be the first step. After you've like been practicing and getting comfortable.
And trust me, it like like we were saying, you're looking at 5-6 takes every single time you do that. You gain more confidence in what your message is, what you want to project to people, and every single time. And like by that 5th time, it's just like by the end of it, it's just like you felt like you rehearsed it like over and over.
Yeah, like do you want to see? Okay.
It took me like 20 takes last night to do like a 2-minute video.
Yeah, and then you also have like good blooper reel stuff. Like you have you have a comedic aspect to what your job is, right? Like you're having fun in front of the camera. Like you're like, oh yeah, and this is fuck or whatever, right? Like you have, and once you get that editing capability, like you can just post basically an edit reel or a blooper reel.
I will show you guys how many takes like I have to do for a video. It's insane. Okay. Like nobody's perfect the first time. So and the best thing about pre-recorded videos is we can edit them. We can cut them and splice them and cut out parts that you don't like, right?
So definitely reach out to us. Like if you have pieces of content that you want to use and you don't know how to piece them together, like for everybody, let us know and we can kind of piece that stuff together. The one piece of advice I will give you is that when I was getting in front of the camera and stuff like that, I read a book called The Subtle Art of Not Giving a Fuck.
Yes, I was going to say that.
It will change your mind.
Yes.
Like when you look in front of the camera, I don't even care what people think of me. Man.
Just
like,
to stop caring so much about what other people think.
It's such a game changer. So I'll try to get you a book. If I can't get you the we might be able to get a PDF of it. But,
do they have audio for that?
Yeah, it's an audio. Yeah.
Audiobook?
I had it on audio.
Yeah, audiobooks. You can like listen to it during your drive.
Yeah, it's great.
It doesn't take time out of your day,
Yeah.
So yeah, The Subtle Art of Not Giving a Fuck is really good when you're first getting started.
Yeah, super good. That's like the first book I read because I was always so worried about that's really what it came down to. Like when you look at the root cause of why
you're scared to
I was
something.
so friggin' terrified to do that and stuff like that and how I looked or whatever else. But it's just like, it's tearing down that wall and just being like, it's like I do everything that I do in my life for basically 4 people and everyone else can kick the bucket. If you don't like it. So.
Yeah.
So I would just start practicing taking videos, and you don't have to post them yet.
Yeah.
So that could be like a good first step.
Awesome. Thank you.
Yeah, no problem. I was gonna say something else. Maybe not.
I think that's it.
Yeah, I think that's all we had. So we will get those new trainings rolling. Oh, I'm going to announce the new 30-day challenge right now, actually. 90-day challenge is still underway till May 13th.
Yeah,
or 15th.
Keep killing it, guys. Good job.
But
keep working.
We're going to start a new 30-day challenge. If people are watching the recording of this, just message me and let me know that you would like to participate because there is prizes. So 30-day challenge starting April 1st is going to be stories. So posting to either your Facebook stories or your Instagram stories. These are super important to be active in. I have gotten many organic leads from posting in my stories.
Me too. That's basically how I started my entire business, was through stories and organic leads.
If you don't know what they are, they're just like a little clip at the top of your social media that you can add your picture to or a little blurb to, and they only stay there for 24 hours. But the best part is you can see who sees them.
Yeah.
So you know how many people have seen it.
And that in
How do
itself
you see
is,
that?
How do you post to it, or how do you?
how do
No,
you see?
how do you see who's viewed it and stuff? Because
There should be a little eye, like a little blue eye icon
At
in
the
the
very bottom corner.
bottom left-hand corner that'll show you like either 1 or 5 or 20 or 50, you know, like every single time I post a story, and most of the stories that I do on Instagram are just lifestyle, and then like with a little bit of like what we do behind the scenes for content and stuff like that.
Yeah, so there's like a little eye. I don't know if you can see it at the very bottom with like a number, and then if you just click on that little blue part there, it'll show you who's seen it.
Yeah.
so that's just for the 24 hours that it's up on your stories and that you can see.
That's right. So it gives you, it's like the hidden audience, to be honest. It's honestly people who
You
are,
don't even know who are
people who
watching
are
your
constantly
stuff.
watching what you're doing and are surprisingly interested, almost like subconsciously interested in what you're doing because of where they're at or wherever they may be in their life. And that audience is super powerful. I've had people just knowing that I was going to post a story. I had a like people reach out to me just from posting a story, just being like, hey, how you been? What's going on? Just anything like that. Like just conversations with people who I haven't talked to in sometimes years.
Yeah, they're always watching. You just don't see them
And like you guys all
unless you post on your stories.
you
and then
guys
can
all
see
have
them.
a brand in yourself that everyone's just waiting to unlock, right? Like we've built relationships with people over the past 20 years. Like Amy and I've gone on together 11 years, and like people just knowing us and like knowing the kids and everything like that, and like some of the decisions that we made, like that itself has built a brand for us organically.
So yeah, you guys are all building your own brands, and
Yep.
everyone is who's posting on social
For
media,
sure.
right? They just don't know it. And when you post
Yeah,
on
that's
your
so true. You just don't know.
Yeah, when you post on your stories, you can see who's watching,
Yeah.
who's following along, and you can see when that number grows. So that's kind of cool. So for the actual criteria for the Stories Challenge, so starting April 1st, if you have Facebook or Instagram or both, I would like to see participants post at least 6 times per day in their story.
Kayla did that nice Instagram training last week, and her rule of thumb was 10 stories a day to get your algorithm going.
Yeah.
So six seems reasonable. That could
6
be
or more.
Yeah, 6
Yeah.
or more. So that could be anything really, guys. When you think about it, like that could be a repost of something that you posted on Facebook. It could be a quick video. It could be anything, right? It could be like a quick motivational quote. So like six of those a day.
Yeah, so Lexi, we were just saying for the criteria, you need to post 6 times per day in your story.
Cross
If you have Facebook or
Or Instagram.
Instagram or both, do them. But yeah, 6
So
times.
6 on Instagram and 6 on Facebook, or just 6? Okay.
You can do the same ones. Like I always do the same on my Instagram as I do on my Facebook. Because I have quite a few different followers actually on each platform. So yeah, I post the same thing usually in my stories across the platforms. But so yeah, so things, yeah, like Alex said, you can post, like you don't always have to have your own content. You can repost. If I see like a clever meme or a business thing, I'll just like save it for later. And then when I have nothing to post one day, I'll just like share that. And yeah, it makes for good content. Or I just share my day as I'm going about my day. And you'd be surprised how many people follow along. Because nobody else on Facebook is posting like I find that much. The older you get, people kind of just watch other people. So if you're the one doing all the posting, they're going to be following along your story. Yes, Kayla did say in her training 10 times a day for your algorithm of your stories. So you can do 6 or more posts a day, and 10 posts apparently or more bring your story to the very front so people will see it first. So the more you post in your stories, the more yours is going to come to the front, and then people will watch it more. So the more you post, the better. So
Yeah, I've been using it this last week, and my engagements have been going up from what they were. And I
Yeah.
haven't been posting that many times on stories, just maybe like 2 or 3 times, but I'm noticing engagements are already starting to go up. So
See?
And the more you post, the more people will see it. And as well, it's not like the people who see your newsfeed, the people who watch your story don't always see your newsfeed. Like I have so many people
Yeah, for sure.
engaging with my story, and then like not very many like on the original post sometimes. So a lot more people I think watch stories now because it's convenient. They're all at the top there, and it's relevant, right? Because they posted it that day.
Yeah, and that's literally how reality TV started. Like back in like the early 90s, it was just literally one person with a camera in the room, and people were fascinated to see her wake up in the morning and have breakfast and brush her teeth and whatever else, right? Like that's literally the world has become fascinated with just like people's daily lives, how they live. People love to see that.
Yeah, influencers are the new celebrity. So that's why people love watching your day. And as well, so when I post in my stories, I'll be sure to post like about my day and or hobbies or anything like that. Like be multi-dimensional, because when I first started this business, I was just like so obsessed with it. Every post would just be like business, business, business. And then like people would get sick of me, right? So I was just so obsessed with it. Like I just couldn't stop.
Yeah, you just get excited.
I was excited, but so yeah, so I would say post like, like 90% value, and like with any content, right? 90% value and then 10% sell. And I don't even do like a real sell in my stories anymore. It's just like I mention the business, or I show a picture of my laptop, like, oh, working from home today, da 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 da. And then people inquire and they get curious. So if you can do like, a very subtle business post, just like showing yourself working online or something in your stories, and that can create curiosity.
And then it's only there for 24 hours. It's like
it goes away.
A nice little piece of just like, hey, this is what I'm doing at this moment in time, right?
And you can see who saw it. And I go on there and I look at it and I look and see who saw it. And honest to God, like probably 80% of the people that see my story have reached out to me about this business.
Yep.
So
seriously.
It works.
Oh, wow. Okay.
It is, because it's very discreet. Like the only person who can see that you saw it is the person who posted it. If you want to reach out to somebody in their story, there's a direct message link right in Instagram or right in Facebook. So it's almost like a mini funnel in itself, right?
Totally.
Yeah. So, share your day, share your experience, right? Whatever your day is.
Tag people, like share other people in the stories. Like Amy and I being a couple, I'll tag her in one of my posts. I'll ask her to tag me in one of her posts, and just share that. Like Kate was doing stuff with our behind the scenes video. You share that kind of stuff, and just it builds intrigue.
Yeah. So the next requirement is to use the I don't even know what they're called. Use the little like accessories for the stories. So this really creates engagement. So when you post a picture of your story, you can add little accessories, like you can do a poll, right? So just with anything about your day, like, do you drink coffee? Yes or no? And then people will like engage with your story. So you have to use the accessories at least in one of your stories per day. So whether that be doing a poll or asking a question or like a recommendation, they have that accessory as well. And then people can like type in their answer.
There's even just a little line that says like, drag this line to say like how fire this is, or like, how much do you love this, or whatever, right? There's a ton of engagement tactics within the story itself. Like Amy said, whether it be a poll, a question, drag this line to tell me how fire this is, or whatever else, right?
Anything that prompts them to actually engage with your story.
Yeah.
So one of your stories per day must have that.
Just one of them.
that is the next requirement.
Yeah. You can even like, you can bang it out all in 6 and just literally just hold down that button and just talk for 6 of those slides. And in the middle one, just post the question that what your intention was for that story, and you're done for the day.
Like, do you guys all know what I'm talking about when I say those accessories, right?
Not really, but I think I'll figure it out once I'm in there.
Okay. Yeah, let me know if you can't, and I can show you it as well. I usually use it a lot in my stories.
Yeah, Facebook has them too.
Facebook has them, so
yeah,
I can show you. If you can't find them, just let me know. Yeah, I think that's it. I think I'll just keep it really simple like that. So 30 days, posting 6 times per day in your story. 1 post must have an accessory, and we'll leave it at that. And you guys, yeah. So I think I will just gauge this by watching your guys' stories. Yeah. So I'll get a list of names of everybody who is participating, and then each day I'll just go down the list and check at the end of the day.
Sounds good.
Yeah, so I'm excited because I'm obsessed with stories. Like, I post in them all the time now, and like I love posting in them, and I think the more that you guys use them, the more that you'll like them as well. Yeah,
it is. It's like a nice little snapshot of an audience that you're seeing on your Instagram, and then once you start building your Instagram followers, if you guys do utilize Kayla's Instagram training, you start seeing that following building, and then you just start seeing all those building blocks stack.
Yeah, like I think when I first started using Facebook stories, I had like maybe 2 people watch my story.
Yeah, I think I had 3. The most I ever had when we first started, I had 3 people, and I was like over the moon. I was like, yeah.
I think, yeah, like I had like 2 people when I first started, and now I'm over 50 people watch my story. So
consistently,
it does build. Like, yeah, the more you post. So, yeah. Any questions on the challenge?
Nope.
Go out there, take as many takes as you guys need. Just crush it, man. And just go out there and just go out there with a message, and just just ask, just put it out there and just ask somebody something, or take a poll or anything.
Yeah.
Can you do stories on your business page or no?
Yeah.
Yeah,
yep.
That's what I do mine through.
For sure.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that's another good place to do them.
Yeah, and then cross post them too, Lexi, if you can. Even just change up the wording or anything like that. You can cross post them from Instagram to Facebook to your business page.
Okay, cool.
Okay. Yeah, if you guys have any questions after this Zoom, let us know. And let us know if you'll be participating. Just like send me a message in this 30-day challenge for your stories. And yeah, we will be talking to you guys soon.
Awesome. Thanks, Amy. Thanks, Alex.
Yeah.
No problem.
Thanks for coming on, guys.
See you later.
Have a good night.
Have a good rest of your night.
Bye.
Later.
All right, bye. Thank you.